Hey guys, what is up? It is Austin here bringing you guys another episode of CoD Live. And today we are playing Raid, and it looks like we're doing hardpoint raids. So, man, it's like just playing BO2 back to back. If you missed the first episode, be sure to go check it out. We had a 2.0 KD game on hijack domination, which was a lot of fun. And it just felt like a classic game of CoD, man. You know, not trying too hard, you know, it's not overly crazy. I'm not sweating my ass off to try to compete. We're just chill back, relaxing. Oh god. But I am gonna choke this. Oh, the teammate came and saved me. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. But man, just playing, you know, these classic Call of Duty maps with no skill-based matchmaking, it really just feels like classic CoD. Like I can sit back and just talk about random stuff while playing. I don't gotta worry about going crazy hard in the paint to win the game and just have a good time, man. Like, I've been watching so many shows lately, and usually I can't even talk about it because if I'm playing CoD, you know, back in the last couple years, I'd have to go crazy while playing so I can get decent gameplay. And you know, now I can just vibe. Like, look at this idiot. He had no idea. Like, you know, it's just a chill, fun time. But speaking of shows that I've been watching, man, Kara and I have been watching It Welcome to Derry. Not only is that show brutal, but man, it's really good. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't a big fan of like the It Chapter 2 movie. So, you know, the It franchise with those creators, it didn't leave with, you know, it didn't leave on the best foot that it could, you know? Like, when I saw a movie, I was so disappointed because I love It Chapter 1. And it, you know, the book is one of the few Stephen King books I've actually read. And, you know, I've always been fascinated by Pennywise and just that whole universe. I thought the writing is always, or was great in It Chapter 1. And, you know, I think the friendship and like the genuine terror and fear that your favorite characters could die was what made the book and the, you know, Chapter 1 so amazing. Now, obviously, if you read the book, you know, who wasn't going to die in the movie. But, you know, all that being said, I loved It Chapter 1. And It Chapter 2, I thought was so bad. And then, you know, I had kind of low expectations for the show. And it's pretty fucking good, man. You know, I've been watching so many, like, animes and shit too, but I always need a good live action show, you know? It could be anything, but I've always been needing one. The Walking Dead was my show for years. I loved Walking Dead. I watched that like every time there was a new episode. And then, you know, I've watched it so many times that, oh, hold on, let's get it. Oh, damn it. I thought I was going to clear the point. But I've watched it so many times that I've been needing something new. And, you know, I went to a couple other things. Like I tried Fear the Walking Dead. That was amazing. And then I, you know, tried a couple other ones, and you know, I can watch multiple at once, but oh shit, oh my goodness, they're talking shit in the chat again towards each other. Maybe I should unmute the lobby. Maybe we'll hear some crazy trash talk. But man, the show is so good. In episode 1, I won't talk about spoilers in case you know haven't seen it yet, but what a way to introduce the series. And you know, I'm currently on episode 6 or just finished it. I'm really excited because I know what's coming next. I don't want it to happen because I like so many of the characters, but oh man, it's gonna get really bad and really bloody. But you know, the show's been great. There's been so many great shows. You know, Kara and I got into watching Invincible. That's been kind of on pause for a while, but you know, Invincible's really great too. Hell, I've watched Soul Eater with Kara. That's like one of her favorite animes that she remembers from her childhood. And I was like kind of going into it with low expectations. And then we watched it, and I was like, yo, this shit's kind of fire. And in turn, she's been watching a lot of Dragon Ball, and has, you know, she's become a fan of Dragon Ball, pretty much. I mean, I think even she would admit that at this point, but man, oh goodness. There's always like one revolutionary show that I watch every year that like blows my mind. I'm like, how have I never seen this? Like last year, that was my first time watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I was like, how have I like never sat down and watched this from start to finish? Still alive there? Damn. Okay, I'm choking away. I started really well. Dude, these guys are like arguing over their moms in the chat. This is hilarious. Pop one of these. Alright, they're great lock-in. Okay, I thought my teammate would watch the other direction, but he did not. I have ghost. Oh, did I direct impact him with that? Thank the Lord. At least I got him. My goal for each game is like at least, at the very least, like a 1.5 KD and a win. I think that's a successful episode, you know? Because obviously I'm not trying to go crazy and have like the best KD in the world. I mean, y'all see, I'm not the greatest player. I'm just trying to vibe, chill, talk about things, you know? It's low-key like a mini podcast in a way. All right, let's, oh! I almost died to that guy, I was not ready. But speaking of podcasts, man, I need to record another episode of Ray Talk Sports, except sports have not been kind to Ray this year, so it's hard to do an episode of that. Oh my goodness, I would have got that guy. They're starting to blow us out. This is not going good. We're missing a player. And they're just outgunning me at every single moment. Is this next? Oh no. That's right, it's always been kitchen. Why am I fucking up the memory? No, teammate. Why did he not anchor back into the hard point? We had good positioning. Okay, a dog definitely helps. There we go. I mean, if I can just keep an eye on the boundaries out here, we should be able to get a full, like, 50 seconds out of this. At least I'd hope. Prematurely toss that molly. Alright, I'll step in. Hold that Molotov there for a second. Yep. Right behind me. Perfect. That gave me all the information I needed. Alright. Damn. There's another one. Yeah, they are pulling ahead, but we got some much needed time on that last hard point. That was really good for us. Alright, I'm just gonna hold this, flood in. There we go, chat. I don't know why I said chat, I'm not streaming. Come on. Oh! There we go. Gravemaker. Alright, I'm gonna let him just stay in the heart. Oh, of course, this bitch. Alright, this Gravemaker should go crazy here, theoretically. Can I not see anybody here?
Control the hard point. Enemy UAV detected.
Oh! Damn it. Okay. I saw him coming though. Alright, there we go. Stay away. Upstairs. Oh, I did way too much there. Trying to be way too fancy.
Hardpoint is active.
Alright, we made a considerable comeback here.
Hardpoint locked down.
Nice kills, team.
Hostile UAV established above. The advantage is ours. Hold it.
Okay, nobody. This is turning around quite a bit. He's tagged, but he's not dead. We can win right here. We can make this comeback. He's not playing. They're not playing for it. We're gonna win. Let's go. And we got the 2.0 KD. What a comeback, man. That was close, man. I'm so glad we won that game because I was literally starting to think like, dude, is this game gonna go positively for us? But there we go, man. So happy we won that game. But thank you guys so much for watching. That's gonna be the end of this episode. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more episodes of COD Live down in the comment section below. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. That is Austin. I'm out.